This game is a clip from stream in which me and Papa Zeta both were kind of preparing for the Nova Cup of July. So we were getting some duo games in, and I think this is a great game that showcases the power of AoE and in specific Pyro when you're in a lead position, right? Like you're in a position where you're overvalue, you have the most workers, you have the most income, and you can dictate the pace of the game. Now there was a couple situations in which it got close. Wave 17, for instance, is not a great wave for Pyro. So, you know, sometimes we had some interesting waves. That being said, I think this is a good example, and I really think you guys will enjoy this video. So I'll catch you guys at the end. Usually when it takes this long, I'm expecting it to like launch us into a game with Shadow, and then it's going to be a, you know, a big boy game.
Welcome to Nova.
Well, sweet. I'm excited, guys. Tonight, my entire goal is to get this thing set up, and I have to. If I have to, I'll run to Best Buy or something and I'll get a cheap arm, if need be. Let's go this here. Get her set up. That's the plan. Titan, Divine Blessing. Okay. I'm excited though because I'll be able to do like reverb and stuff on it, which will be cool. I think at least. I think it'll be neat. How are you feeling here, Zeta? What's your open looking like? $900 headphones. These headphones are decent. Sennheiser HD 598s. I forget where the 598 SEs. $598 SEs. Open back versions of the SEs. It's not the Buzz Levy special, no. Sadly. Well, these are great gaming headphones. These were the ones that everyone recommended for years as like the gaming headphones in the studio headphone space. So that's why I ended up with them. But I mean, hey, if a company sponsored me, I'd put their gear on in a minute, you know? That's kind of how it has to work. I need a shower though too. My hair is all sorts of fucked up right now. Five stack with split. Wow, he's really scared. Ew. I'm sure you can get a sponsor from Raid Shadow Legends. Yeah, not the type of sponsorship I was looking for. I'll be real, I get asked to do Raid Shadow Legends on stream often. What's going on, Simon? How you doing, man? Good? Doing pretty good, man. Doing pretty good. We got our new new mic in today. So that came in today. Raid ads versus raid gameplay. It's gameplay. That's the thing. And I don't want to do gameplay. Courtesy of viewers like you.
Yes, my lord.
Hooter server versus crackhead, same thing. If I didn't play Summer's War for years, I might have actually played Raid. I mean, like, it doesn't look like a completely terrible game. It's just not my thing. I could pretend to watch you play Raid for an hour. The thing is they require people to, like, actually download it. And at that point, it's just like, bruh, no. They want people to download it using my code and then play for so long and, like, eh. Not my thing. The thing is like, they give me like way more than a sub's worth of money. It's actually kind of insane. Like, middling YouTubers will get like thousands of dollars to just do a one Raid Legends ad. It's insane how much money they give people. But chat, one day we might get to that point. We might need to start doing sponsored content for money. If I want to make this a long-term career choice, that's kind of how you got to do it. Well, if you ever buy Legion currency, use code FLIGHT. That is a thing, technically. I technically do have, I guess, that.
On my way.
What's up with you, Squirrel, in the MacBook Air, dude? I don't personally, but hook up an affiliate link or something. Yeah, I gotta do all of it. Morning, Joe. How you doing? I don't have a D-brand sponsorship though. That I could work on that. I could work on getting D-brand sponsorship. That's actually a company I wouldn't be terribly annoyed with working with. Alright, just practicing for Nova? Well, hey, me and Zeta are doing the same thing right now. I am looking at signing up for the Corsair or Elgato sponsorships. It just keeps popping up in our YouTube videos. Gotcha. It's all the rage right now. Apple's advertising really hard.
Take my spear.
How good is Iron Maiden only spam? Not. It's not. Don't worry, your 9-worker teammates got you. Iron Maiden only less than Pixies. I don't know about that, man. Iron Maiden only is better than Pixies.
Take my spear.
This is all because Zeta gave me the gold, of course. Because that's all that's going on in the world right now. Bruh. Would be interesting to see machine learning on this game. I think it would be really cool, Simon. I also just don't know. I'm not a machine learning guy, so I literally have no idea how you would actually set up machine learning for a game like this. Like, I kind of have an idea of how it all functions, but, like, actually setting it up is a completely different story, you know? Tool assisted speedrun Legion. Uh, yes and no. Machine learning really doesn't take that much processing power. If you have something like a modern GPU and modern CPU, like if you have a 3090 or 3080 Ti, etc., it really doesn't take that much compute. What takes a lot of time is like if the game has it depends on what conditions the game has for accessibility. StarCraft 2, they also are doing it to the point that they were trying to actually beat other teams, as well as StarCraft 2 is also a much more demanding game to begin with. The biggest thing with something like neural networks, etc., is it comes down to the complexity of the game itself. Right? Because it comes down to how much processing power does it take to run 5, 10, 25, 100 instances of a game. Right? That's your biggest bottleneck in most of that kind of stuff from what I've understood. Watching a decent amount of machine learning stuff. And then if you use already pre-existing neural network structures, it isn't too terrible. Again, though, that's assuming that you're doing something that's already available. If you're doing everything from scratch, yeah, dear God, it can take a lot.
Let's go, boys.
It's a lot more than it's more complicated than any of us are describing, for sure. And I'm not saying that I'm right. I mean, fuck, I'm just saying, like, it's not as crazy complicated or complex either. But again, a big portion of it I do really truly believe is based on how much processing power, etc., the game itself takes. StarCraft 2 is infinitely more complex than a lot of games are. So I don't know. I am curious though to what extent or how hard it would be, or what extent a bot could do in Legion, because it is very much like out of their control at times, right? Not quite StarCraft 2 levels. No, I don't think anything would be near that, but very complex. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's not like they might be able to use Sandbox to teach it faster. True. I forget about Sandbox often. Well, you could theoretically use Sandbox plus game speed increase to quickly train. Because the biggest thing with like a lot of a lot of the big thing though is what I was going to say here is that a lot of these different things will utilize APIs, etc., that allow for basically near infinite speed, which is important to keep in mind. That is also, yep, good piece there. Legion is not perfect information-wise. Depending on what, there's so much more complexity in how you play versus the enemies play, etc. But I think if you were to go with something like basing it off of the campaign bots or something, I think there would be at least somewhat of a setup. Is this a flying unit only challenge? No, but it will be. Okay. I think you would at least have a little bit more stability then. Hard part is this is a two-player game. Exactly. That's what I was getting after. There's more variability because there's multiple parties
Consider it done.
involved. Whereas something like Go, it's 1v1. Campaign bots have legit cheats though? No, not all of them. They just follow a distinct pattern every time. The campaign bots do. Which I think would actually allow for easier training, etc. But I also, flip side of that, it's tough either way.
This will be a blast. This will my bones.
I am genuinely curious what it would take
This
to create a
my
Legion AI
bone
bot.
stick. This will be a blast. This
Cool
will
concept.
be my bone stick.
What do you mean by what does StarCraft 2 has? What does StarCraft 2 have? My knowledge on it is very lacking. Botting ladder and API. The thing is, that requires a ton of work back-end wise. That's the hardest part about something like that. Nope, no arcades. Watch the AlphaGo documentary on YouTube. It's pretty good. Yeah, I've seen portions of it. There's a couple different YouTubers I watch that do some neural network stuff. No, I know. I'm just saying why it would be unreasonable to expect it. It's a ton of backlog time to actually get something like that working. Or I should say back end time, not backlog. English hard. Maybe in 10 to 20 years it'd be more common? Yeah. StarCraft 2 API is completely unmaintained at this point. Well, I mean, that's all Blizzard games, Keck.
Wanna turn up the
This
heat.
will be a blast.
Wanna turn up the heat.
Updated purely by third party? Yeah, it happens. Facts, yeah. I only speak the truths. I speak for the trees. The trees said they'll break your fucking knees. It's a lot of bees. They're my only front line right now.
All right, sir.
Legion hits the nut. Huh? I don't even know what hits the nut means. But it sounds gross. Sounds like something that would send me to jail. Legion rolls Nightmare Butcher. Oh. Now you're speaking my language.
Fight fire with fire.
All right, sir. On my way.
Build. What is my build, Zeta? What am I doing? No, you're good, Bob. I mean, my chat is literally a bunch of nerds. Gives me something to talk about. Fuck. Better than me sitting here just staring at the screen occasionally. You're a jaw? What? What's Pyro damage type? Magic. But it's an AoE unit, which makes it very strong in combination with multiple of them.
Looking.
Do you prefer nerding over the backflip? Fucking Christ, man. If my chat backflips itself off the cliff, I wouldn't be sad. Yosin held way better than I thought he would.
This is.
Target acquired.
This will be.
Now that's
This will be a blast. This will.
fight fire with fire.
Time for some action.
Toho has a YouTube, yeah, he doesn't post very much.
All right, sir.
Effort is so much. Hey, now you understand how I feel.
This will.
It's a ton of effort for like no reward sometimes to just spam out YouTube videos. But it's fun. And that's the enjoyable part of it. It's fun. Gotta love the grind. Someone's gotta.
My legion.
be honest with you, Zeta, I think mine's the one we gotta worry about. But I also understand what you're saying. It's just if we don't kill them, I don't know what we can do. Fuck! The guides are so much effort, though. They can be. I got them pro daddy thumbnails, huh? Takes a lot of time, man. Just put in the effort if you want to do it. Delay angle, I guess. I hold, man. There's no way I leak here, right? Levy's too good? Well, Levy's plus Pyro, man. Look at the Pyros! Oh my god! Let's go! Yes!
Victory.
What's the maximum wave number reached in standard mode? I think we've got to like 26. They'll make it look so good. It's called having just an absolute ass ton of value. I'm 7,200 here. That's it. Value. If you want to hold with Pyros, if you want to hold with AoE, value. Just an absolute ass ton of value. The clutch king ups, everything. That's a gotchi-gasm for sure. They needed Krakens versus you, probably. The thing is, though, Toho, is Krakens don't survive very well against the Tempests. I hope you guys understand what I mean by it was an interesting game. I think our 14 hold was magnificent, and it really gave us the potential to win this game and carry it. And our 17 king up spam right at the nick of time was extremely important. We lose without that. I think if I had something like a boar, something like a bunk, any type of frontline fortified or natural tank, I probably would have had no problem winning this game out. I think the biggest thing was I had to go with the idea of more damage is my tank because I didn't really have anything to delay the wave and allow Pyros and other units on my team to really deal damage. So it ended up being a little closer than it probably should have been, but I think all in all it was a really good game. So if you liked the video, please make sure to drop a like on the YouTube and subscribe. It helps me out a ton. And comment if you want to see anything in particular going forward. Outside of that, thank you all for watching, and I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.